Sound is a force that both informs and enhances our experiences of the world. It has the power to invoke memory, to elicit emotional response, and even to facilitate behavioral change. Anyone who cringes with anticipation at the tones of the Jaws theme, or who automatically associates Texas summers with the song of cicadas can attest to this. With the introduction of the sonic boom, Joel Beckerman sets out on a path in order to make readers aware of the power of sound, as well as its abilities to influence on an unconscious and instinctive level. He reveals how the sonic landscape can be approached strategically in order to better communicate, form associations, and enhance experience, especially in terms of consumer-brand relationships. Thoughtful use of sound puts aside emphasis on jingles or use of noise to fill a void of silence. It instead creates a resonance between an individual and a larger emotional story or picture. At its most basic level, we can see how sound can create a strong relationship between a brand and consumer based on recognition. Take, for instance, 20th Century Fox's Fanfare, or the Intel Sound logo. Now, both of these sonic profiles have been in use for quite some time. It is now possible for consumers to actually recognize the brand simply through the audio composition, even if no visual imagery is present. But we can also see how sound can do heavier lifting than this. It can be used as an anchor for expectation, or even as a trigger to break up patterns and to redirect attention. One of the best examples of Beckerman's guidelines at work is in the sonic profile of the French National Railway. Its anthem has been reinterpreted for numerous uses and audiences. But with each specific use, its sound identity and brand values remain intact, even though the audience changes and the purpose is different. This has allowed for continuity of image and set expectations for the company to form a positive emotional association with their values and that of the consumer. While the use of sound in marketing is certainly nothing new, the insights that Beckerman provides are particularly applicable to present-day consumers and marketers alike. Colleen Fahey, the U.S. Managing Director of Season Son, notes from her previous experience in the marketing industry and as an audio brander herself, that those individuals who solely focus on visual strategy alone tend to lose out on one of the oldest, deepest connections that sound provides between humans. And there is also striking evidence that when it comes to the senses, sound can actually trump sight. Researchers such as Sota Hidaka of Rikyo University have shown that visual perception can actually be easily overridden by sound, further showing that visual strategy can simply be overrun by sound or even better enhanced by sound, as it should be. Melissa Oroznek and Devin Powers perhaps put it best when they said that sound cannot be avoided. Through his book, Beckerman gives specific recognition to the sonic landscape, but more importantly, he provides tools for engagement and exploration. Perhaps sound cannot be avoided, but it can certainly be utilized in a variety of ways to enhance our experience, and everyone should consider its power to do so.